In the last 6 years, I battle against nicotine with everything I got. I tried to use bands, gums, but nothing worked. Except this method. And no, it's not reading Alan Carr or using vape. It's more about shifting our minds to seeing the truth. So I'm going to explain this paradigm shift in 3 simple steps, so the craving will be a past thing to do. So to begin with, really ask this to yourself. What is a craving? Why we crave this goddamn thing and cannot quit from it? Well, pretty much it means desiring something that is useful for us, but smoking is not useful. It's literally the biggest killer in this planet Earth. But you have one way to see smoking is useful, and it's called learned behaviors. And as human beings, we pretty much hardwired to seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. Let's say you want to smoke because you want to mix with your coffee, you want to mix with your alcohol or social friends. That pretty much shows you want to amplify the feeling you got, which is pleasure. And let's say you're stressed and you want to smoke to suppress this feeling. That means you're seeking pain avoidance, then it will lead to pleasure in the long run. And each time you do those habits, you train yourself to become a Pavlov's dog. The owner rings the bell and the dog starts to produce saliva. Why? Because he's used to getting meat with this sound. But there's no meat at this point, so his owner kind of triggered himself for no reason, and he starts to produce the saliva for no reason. Like this dog produced saliva, we kind of have our own triggers, behaviors and actions. The main reason you started smoking or kept you smoking is your trigger. Maybe it's the drinking with coffee, maybe it's one the stress avoidance. And most of the time it's the main source why you started smoking or why you kept smoking. And these triggers actually doesn't exist. We kind of teach ourselves like this owner of the dog teaches to his dog. The only difference from this analogy and from our situation is basically this is a dog and this is a human. Otherwise, everything is the same. So how are we going to escape from this situation? Well, all we have to do is observing your actions and thoughts. Because what is a craving in the surface level is representing your needs at the something. You're literally your body and emotions trying to communicate you about a certain need. But we know it's an artificial thing because tobacco, cigarettes doesn't fulfill a natural desire, but we were the ones who make this a natural desire. Since we did those activities because it's pleasuristic or we try to avoid pain, it became a natural source to us. So that's why we kind of constantly crave these feelings of constant time. So once you became conscious about the situation, first, you stop being a Pavlov's dog and not getting triggered anymore for life. Second, cravings gonna evaporate eventually. And if you want to stop cravings once and for all, there's a link in the description and book a call, so we can handle the situation together. This is I too, and I know you're gonna make it.